What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It was an absolutely incredible episode of UCW Prime, an action-packed special one at that. Since we did not have an episode last week, I decided to put the majority of the championships on the line, as well as the primetime briefcase, leading us into our first match. Ladies and gentlemen, Shawn Hunter put the primetime briefcase on the line against Shane Steele and Ethan Omega. If Shawn Hunter can win back his briefcase, he will get a free opportunity at the UCW Prime Championship without having to cash in the briefcase. Nobody else who wins this match will get that opportunity. And then Tom Richards will take on Con Ra in a big meaty men slapping meat match. A tables match between two of the strongest men in UCW Prime to see who is the strongest. And then Harrison Rose will put the Prime Internet Championship on the line against the Renegade, Jayson Addair, in a no-holds-barred match here tonight. And Chloe Adams, your UCW Prime Women's Champion, will defend against the pinnacle of women's wrestling, Sloane. And in your main event, ladies and gentlemen, Calvin Rodgers, your UCW Prime Champion, will defend against the young man who has set this locker room on fire. PIKABOY of the DT family will get his championship opportunity here tonight. It was an absolutely incredible show. I don't want to waste any more of your time or mine. So if you want to see the cinematic, stick around. If not, skip through it. Click the chapter. We're going to go into it now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a great time.
A war machine, shadows rise, we're unseen. Knuckles crack, steel hearts ignite. Unleash the beast in the dead of night. Feel the ground shake and hold us down. Burn the world up, tear the walls around. Unstoppable force. We'll take the crown, we're the kings of chaos, wearing no
How you doing, clown? How you doing, buddy? I met him. It was weird. He's a little shorter than y'all think. I'm just gonna let y'all know that. He's a little shorter than y'all think. Making their way to the ring first. None other than the Devil of Prime, the scariest man in this locker room, Shawn Hunter. I will bite you.
fist up. I never learned to bend. Scarred hands, broken grin. Welcome to the war.
So we're standing behind y'all at the taco place, right? And now we're listening, she goes, and I was just like, leave that man alone. He didn't do anything to you. Shawn Hunter, ladies and gentlemen, the primetime briefcase holder, the man putting it all on the line in this match. But if he is able to bring back his briefcase to his hands, he will get a free opportunity at the Prime Championship with no stipulations and not having to cash in his briefcase, proving how dominant he is.
Never back down. This is all I've got. I was made in the dark and I rise when it's hard. Never stay down. Break me if you can. I ain't no man's shadow. I'm the last one who stands. No crown, no tears, no hype train, just blood, sweat, and this iron chain.
Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring next. It is a very, very talented competitor. One of the best that we've got. Ladies and gentlemen, please come out faster so I can keep your music. Ladies and gentlemen, Shane Steele. They took Theory off the active roster. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. I did not know that. I figured it was only a matter of time, but yeah, no, that's kind of sucky. I'm not a fan of that. Just hate it. That's it. She's gonna get cheese whiz for Christmas. Hey, that's a surefire way to take her out. Surefire way to take her out.
I'm the judge, the jury, the lethal key. No mercy.
Yo, so you know how Rav was talking about seeing the exploding cheese box? That would be lethal. That would be a lethal prank. Supreme, welcome to chat, brother. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in.
Born in shadow.
Shane Steele, a very scary man. Put together a couple of wins here on UCW Prime. So much carbonation. Put together a couple of wins on UCW Prime. This man is looking to extend that and walk out with a briefcase as well, because why not? But now, ladies and gentlemen, this man right here has been a terror to the UCW Breakdown Tag Team Division with his brother Nolan. This man right here is looking to take that same reign of terror and let it loose on UCW Prime. Not successful thus far. One loss under his belt. One half of your UCW Breakdown Tag Team Champions, ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Omega making his way down to the ring. Gotta talk later for someone that may be on your roster. Sounds good. Sounds good. I gotta do a lot of that tonight whenever I get done streaming. So sounds good, man.
This world ain't built for standing by. If it's bright and wild and bold and fast, plug me in and watch me blast. Full fledged, I'm overloading. Turn the lights up, I'm exploding. Full days, too much to hold. I was never meant to do what I'm told. Full fledged,
This is not a good talk. It's always a good talk.
turn the lights
It's always a good talk.
up, I'm exploding.
Unless it's like a maybe use some drugs thing. Then I gotta take them off the roster. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know, performance-enhancing drugs in EFED language is you messed with something you weren't supposed to. Just if you did not know. Can you ask a question without getting in trouble? Sister, this is the internet. There's very few ways for me to like what's up? What's up? If you're not gonna get in trouble with my chat. I don't really care what you say. On the screen. But if you want to know something, what's up, Leah? No bueno. Oh, so it's like it's a PED conversation, isn't it? Yeah, it's a PED conversation. I figured. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, just to announce it live on the air, DrSupremeKnight stream team is cracking down on performance-enhancing drugs. After being taken to court for one too many times, we're doing it. The Hulk Hogan thing is happening. The Hulk Hogan thing is happening. Everybody's going to court. We're taking out the locker room. We're restarting, and you gotta stop doing drugs. You gotta stop doing performance-enhancing drugs. It's not allowed. Also, y'all see the mustache? It's coming in. I listened. I kept the mustache longer than everything else. All right, I hate it, but I did it. Shawn Hunter takes out Ethan Omega very early on in this match. Huge clothesline. I'm gonna forget every single move name because I didn't do this for a week. This is gonna suck. I might need to wear a hat too. My hair looks like. Ethan Omega has the back of the head of Shane Steele. Big elbows. He's able to fight him off. Hunter only focused on that ladder and getting back to his briefcase. He was not very happy when I told him that this would be the stipulation of this match. He was very, very upset, to be honest. Shane Steele and Ethan Omega, too focused on each other. Shawn Hunter, one hand on the briefcase, gets taken out. Someone is... It's me, Austin. It was me all along. No, if my stuff's messed up, I can change it. It's not a problem. The only thing that I've noticed is maybe his moveset might have a couple of things that we don't necessarily agree with. But I've been wanting to change his moveset anyway. I look like I haven't slept in a week. Dude. Just because we were on vacation doesn't mean we were sleeping. Heyo. No, we weren't getting back to the house until like 2, 3 in the morning every night because we were playing board games and Magic the Gathering and stuff like that at my friend's house. And then we were spending the day with our grandparents. So it was jack-packed full of 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. every day. And then, I mean, yesterday it sucked. It was atrocious. I didn't like it. I just know I haven't done nothing. I get my ass whooped too much. And plus, I don't think someone who does that should be around. Just my opinion. So, Shane Steele in the middle of the ring with the ladder. Going up to the top. Shawn Hunter seems to realize what's going on. Ethan Omega gets there first. Takes the ladder out from underneath him. Table in hand, Shawn Hunter heads outside. Ethan Omega taking the fight to Shane Steele now. Look at all that talking. The mouth will dry. Un momento. Shane Steele up to the top of the ladder. Ethan Omega follows him. These two men throwing punches after punches. Shawn Hunter, Ethan Omega, too focused on each other. Shane Steele about to get one hand on the briefcase. Shawn Hunter taking the ladder out from underneath him, pushes him down. He's going up to the top rope. Huge elbow connects from Shawn Hunter, your reigning primetime briefcase holder. Big belly drop from the middle rope. I don't know if Rad would be too happy about y'all using his packing move. As far as I know, those were banned as long as Rad was doing it. Ethan Omega, big punches to the back. Shawn Hunter doing anything he can to keep that briefcase in his sight. Huge punch to the, we're going to say gut, but that didn't look like the gut. Bounces his head off the turnbuckle. Shawn Hunter's bleeding. Ethan Omega, big knee in the corner. Shane Steele heading up the briefcase, or not the briefcase, the ladder. Woo! First match, I'm already... Shane Steele, one hand on it. Ethan Omega taking the ladder out from underneath him. Shawn Hunter eats the ladder to the shoulder. Shane Steele rolls out. He's got Ethan Omega up. Big move from Shawn Hunter. Can I call that the end of days without us thinking that I'm saying if the move that Baron Corbin does and understanding this is UCW and not WWE? When did this stream start? Like 20 minutes ago. You haven't missed much. This is the first match. Hazard. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing, brother? Huge kendo stick across the back. Shawn Hunter with a reversal, able to take out Shane Steele. Ethan Omega going up to the top of the ladder. Shawn Hunter takes it out from underneath him. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this man is a man on a mission trying to keep that briefcase in-house. And he gets a free title shot if he does. That's 2 guaranteed shots at the Prime Championship, ladies and gentlemen. Huge clothesline from Shane Steele takes him out. Ethan Omega with a big chair shot takes out Shane Steele, fighting over the body of their opponent. Shawn Hunter, Ethan Omega, both men cannot get the move to go. Huge kick to the gut. Gets him up on his shoulders. Shawn Hunter fighting him off. Shane Steele now making his way back up to his feet. Huge kick to the face. Bounces the face of Ethan Omega off the turnbuckle. Shane Steele has got Ethan Omega where he wants him. Both of his opponents are dazed and confused on their feet. Shawn Hunter back into the ring. Is he going to head up the ladder or is he just going to take it down? He's taking it down. Shane Steele falls down with it. Kendo stick in hand. Shawn Hunter throws it across the ring. Ethan Omega gets out of the way. Big kick to the gut. Chopping the tree down with the leg kicks. Ethan Omega dismantling Shawn Hunter at the moment. Off the top, huge elbow from Ethan Omega to Shawn Hunter. Shane Steele makes his way back into the ring. Ethan Omega with the ladder gets knocked out of his hands. Shawn Hunter behind him. Throws him into the ropes, drops down. Shane Steele more focused on the briefcase than anybody else. Shawn Hunter, Ethan Omega with a reversal, gets behind him. Huge kick in the face. Shawn Hunter and Ethan Omega doing battle over here on the side of the ladder while Shane Steele gets one hand on the briefcase. Only one, he's got 2. Shawn Hunter trying to take the ladder down. Gets Shane Steele down on top of the ladder. Huge power bomb from Shawn Hunter to Shane Steele on top of the ladder as he knocks him away from the briefcase. Huge kick misses. Shawn Hunter catches him. Slams him down on the ladder. Steel chair in hand. He catches Shane Steele. Now Ethan Omega. Big shot to the head. Shane Steele making his way up to his feet. Ethan Omega stuck in an anaconda vice. Big knees to the back. He's able to fight out. Shane Steele sets up the ladder in the middle of the ring. Going up to the top. Ethan Omega's got him. Big knee to the face of Shawn Hunter. Shane Steele trying to get one hand on the briefcase. Gets taken out from underneath him once again. Ethan Omega, middle rope. Misses the elbow. Shane Steele up to his feet like a man possessed. Big chops across the shoulder. Into the ropes. Shane Steele, Shawn Hunter run into each other. That must have been the plan of Ethan Omega. He's got him up on his shoulders. Another knee on the way. It connects. Shane Steele folds over. Shawn Hunter making his way up the ladder. Shane Steele not feeling effects of that knee whatsoever. Tries to take out the ladder and succeeds. Ethan Omega now trying to take him down. He's got him down onto the knee. Ethan Omega heads outside, catching his breath, it looks like, not actually going for anything. Now feeling the presence of the crowd. This man is doing push-ups on the outside while Shawn Hunter sets up a ladder. Ethan Omega grabs a steel chair, throws it at Shawn Hunter and knocks him down onto the other steel chair. Ethan Omega misses the move over the top rope. Shane Steele taking the opportunity to catch his breath on the outside. Huge chair shot from Ethan Omega connects. Ethan Omega waiting for Shane Steele to make his way to his feet. Gets him up on his shoulders. Shane Steele slips out of the way. Gets caught. Laid out by Ethan Omega, going for an Anaconda Vice once again. Shane Steele's tapping. Shawn Hunter heads up the ladder. Ethan Omega trying to get behind him. Shawn Hunter with one hand on the briefcase already. He knocks him off. Ethan Omega heading up to the middle rope. Big knee misses. Shawn Hunter back up to his feet. Heads to the outside. Grabs another chair. Heads back in. Huge shot across the back. And one to Shane Steele's head. All three men busted open now, ladies and gentlemen. Shawn Hunter with an elbow drop sends Ethan Omega onto the outside. He's setting up the ladder in the corner, not even in the middle of the ring. Shane Steele must be in the way, but he wants him on his feet. What's Shawn Hunter looking for? Big kick to the gut. Got the head trapped. Huge DDT from Shawn Hunter. He got Ethan Omega by the back. Down onto his knee. Ethan Omega's signature move. Shawn Hunter catches him, or gets caught. Shane Steele now focused on Ethan Omega, knowing he's got to take out both of these men to win this match. Huge clothesline takes out Ethan Omega. Shawn Hunter gets caught with a huge punch. Slides underneath the ropes. Shawn Hunter struggling to get to the ladder. Ethan Omega in the way. Gets him out. Gets caught with huge elbows to the face. Ethan Omega. Shane Steele sets up the ladder on the inside of the ring. Big knee to the face from Ethan Omega. Takes Shawn Hunter out. He bounces the head of Shane Steele off the turnbuckle. Huge kicks to the body. Ethan Omega making his way up the ladder. Is this gonna be enough to walk out with the briefcase? He's got one hand on it. Shawn Hunter makes his way to his feet. Ethan Omega, both hands on the briefcase. He focuses on Shane's. Ethan Omega pulls it down, ladies and gentlemen. Ethan Omega steals the primetime briefcase away from Shawn Hunter. Shawn Hunter losing 2 opportunities to face for the Prime Championship. Supervision, I don't know what you're talking about. I prefer if we didn't talk about it. Is that possible? Ladies and gentlemen, in a tables match, we've got Reckless Tom Richards making a UCW Prime debut, and Conrad, the former UCW Junior Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is sure to be a crazy, crazy match. In the words of Big E, big meaty men slapping meat.
Shadows fade where dreams define. Footsteps echo.
Making their way to the ring first, ladies and gentlemen, Reckless Tom Richards.
I've seen your eyes before, and I've seen them at their best.
This man right here is truly a powerhouse in every respect. An incredible, incredible talent. This man, absolutely insane. Thank you, Clown. Thank you, Clown. I was going to do that right now. making their way to the ring next. He is, like I said, your former junior heavyweight champion. The prize of UCW. A beast in Carnage. Haha. Because F that guy. Literally. I don't like it. Conrad. Former junior heavyweight champion, ladies and gentlemen, taken down by Scott Taylor. This man now on the mission of climbing his way back up the junior heavyweight division. Tom Richards, the first man of the way.
Speak my name and kneel in shame. 1,000 scars, a kingdom born. I rule where others are mourn.
Steel in hand, fire and soul. Carve my path through broken gold. The throne don't beg, it demands. Respect me or taste the sand.
I walk with ghosts, bled in the doom of fate. Whisper, ancient tomb. I don't chase, I conquer still. Bend the knee or break the will.
Throne of sand, rise beneath me. Built by pain, you can't defeat me. Throne of sand, bloodstained land. Every step I take commands.
Rain don't flash, it burns. Ash to ash with every
I don't think that's how
turn.
that
A
works
war
on
God's
YouTube.
breath, a lion's law. When I fight, the heavens draw.
Throne of sand,
Hear my voice,
your fall was fate.
but not choice.
Throne of sand,
Conrad, Tom Richards gets
one
caught.
by one
Huge
I'll
kick to the
take
face,
your
ladies and
name.
gentlemen. Sorry, we're doing things on the back end. Trying to clean up chat. Got a little distracted. Conrad takes down Tom Richards. He got him up above his head. That is a big man to be picking up above your head, Conrad. Showing off the strength of the Tiger. Big punch to the face. Tom Richards fighting back, huge elbows. Your name is probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to pronounce. So, Cake, because K-A-K-E. How you doing, brother? Welcome to YouTube chat. Conrad underneath the ropes. Appreciate. So we actually don't do WWE talent on UCW. This is a completely custom EFED. This is all community members who wrestle against each other and cut promos in Discord. So Roman Reigns and Jey Uso will not be happening here. But coming in the next couple of weeks, The Casual, my gaming channel, will be getting a custom universe. That is where you will see things like Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso, Roman Reigns versus Conrad, Jey Uso versus Tom Richards. Like Clown said, this is a fully custom universe. We don't use any assets of WWE's. The only reason why you see the WWE logo in the back is because I couldn't get rid of it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, remember, this is a tables match. Conrad versus Tom Richards in a tables match because, I mean, the power on display, the only way to really truly see who is stronger is if they have to pick up their opponent and slam them through a table. Jay versus Adam Thomas. Adam Thomas whoops that ass. That's all I'm saying. I'm actually thinking about, okay, so I've got a new character in mind simply because I want to be able to do the yeet punch. I want to have a character who does that. So, and Adam cannot do that. That kills the fucking character if he's doing that. Tom Richards working the neck of Conrad. Big kick to the top of the head. Do I know you? No. Conrad almost puts Tom Richards through the table. Oh, cool, you're not talking to me. Bet. I was like, no, I've never heard of you before in my life. I'm sorry. Conrad gets slammed down by Tom Richards. Both men very, very close to that table. Takes him out. Conrad, kendo stick in hand. Across the body and arm. Huge shot to the face. Big punch. And he follows it up with a combo. Conrad trying to take down Reckless. Kicks him off. Reckless Tom Richards able to power out of Conrad's hold, flipping gravity and all types of physics in his favor. Words, bro. Real time, my brain stopped working and I had to remember what I was talking about. That happens 7 times a day. Tom Richards has got Conrad by the back of the head. Words are hard, yeah. Flips Conrad over. I thought he might have put him through the table with that one. Falls back down. Reckless Tom Richards making it look easy at the end of this match. Gets caught with a huge reversal. Conrad now showing no problems picking up the big man. Steel chair in hand, he makes his way back into the ring across the body of Reckless Tom Richards. Huge DDT. He rolls out of the ring. Gets him up to his feet. Throws him under the ropes. Table gets taken down once again. Conrad makes his way back in. Throws the table across the body of Reckless Tom Richards. Neither of these men seemed focused on putting either one through the table. Table up. Conrad, huge elbow. Big elbows. Both men fighting back. Huge counters from both sides. Throws him into the table. Tom Richards. Tom Richards slams Conrad down. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Reckless Tom Richards, takes down the former junior heavyweight champion, meaning he moves up the ranks while Conrad stays where he's at. A dominating performance from Reckless Tom Richards. Coming out the gate with huge attacks. Conrad immediately on the defensive. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening is sure to impress. Harrison Rose, Jayson Addair. Prime Internet Championship is on the line, ladies and gentlemen. They are going to be going at it in a no-holds-barred match here tonight. Their way down to the ring, I believe it is the Renegade. He is the man with a plan. One off-putting, simple guy. Gotta get ready. See you on the other side. See you on the other side, brother. See you on the other side.
One breath, one kill.
One offsetting simplistic man right here, ladies and gentlemen. Jayson Addair calls himself the Renegade.
I ain't here to talk or pose. Just line the shot and break your nose. Combat brain, assassin's pace. You blink once, I'm in your
Couple of
face.
wins under his belt, couple of wins. This man right here, looking to put it all together here tonight. Walk out with the Prime Internet Championship. Not quite big enough to be the junior heavyweight champion. Not quite well known enough to be in the Prime Championship division. This right here is how you change that, young man. Jayson Addair, ladies and gentlemen. Arrival.
Not a game!
Making his way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, he is your Prime Internet Champion, Harrison Rose. The porcelain mask, always a good touch to the Mad King of Roses, Harrison Rose. It is the match. The match is making their way into the ring. The ring announcer letting everybody in the venue knowing what's going on. Sure to be a hell of a match. Jayson Addair, the challenger. Cool story, bro. Let's not self-promote in YouTube chat. Thank you. And yes, saying your videos are good is still a form of self-promotion. The only thing I ask. Don't be an asshole. Don't promote your shit while I'm playing your stream. That is all. Harrison Rose. Championship up in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Champion seems very, very confident here in this one. It's time to see if that confidence is all fake. Bye-bye. Let's get back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube is on one today, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube is on one. People who do not know how to act. It is insane. Big drop kick from Harrison Rose takes out Jayson Addair. Stomps down on the back of his knee. Huge kicks to the body. Big kick to the back of the leg. Jayson Addair lighting up Harrison Rose with these kicks. Slams him down. Goes up to the top rope. Harrison Rose. Big kick. Able to react very quickly. Taking Jayson Addair out. Huge move. Kendo stick in hand. Takes it across the body of Jayson Addair. Huge elbow drop. Harrison Rose wants Addair up on his feet. What's he looking for? Huge elbow misses. Jayson Addair didn't even try to evade that one and somehow got out of the way. Huge elbow across the back. Harrison Rose, big move. Keeping the momentum on his side. Big punch. Meets him with another. Drop kick sends Addair onto the outside. Harrison Rose looking fired up and ready to go in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Over the top rope. Harrison Rose. What an insane move. Catches him, throws him in the ring. Shovel in hand. Across the face of Harrison Rose, he's busted open. Once again. Off the top rope, leg drop misses. Ref, get out of my way. Camera angles and things. Jayson Addair throws Harrison Rose over the ropes. Catches him, able to get a reversal over the top. Big punch misses. Huge kick to the face from Jayson Addair. He's got Harrison Rose by the back of the head. Bounces his face off the turnbuckle. Big knee. Huge kick. Misses. Addair able to get out of the way. Harrison Rose right back on him. Throws him into the ropes. Big kick misses. Gets caught. Jayson Addair rolling up Harrison Rose, going for the pin. Only a count of one. The champion still in this one. Jayson Addair looks fired up though. Takes out Harrison Rose. Kendo stick in hand, takes it across the legs. Once again, the Renegade going off on his opponent. Up to the top rope, what's he looking for? Huge move, misses. Harrison Rose able to get a reversal. Off the middle rope, crossbody connects. Shovel back in hand across the body of Jayson Addair, going for a cover. 1, 2, Only a count of 2. The challenger is still in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Big kick misses. The Renegade able to get out of the way. Throws Rose into the corner. Huge kick to the face, connects. He's not done. Damn. Knees to the back from Jayson Addair. He's going for a cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. The champion able to fight out of this one. Picking up the kendo stick once again. He takes it across the knees. Shatters it across the face of Harrison Rose. Going into the corner, Jayson Addair. Huge kick connects, he got him. Going for another cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Harrison Rose kicks out. The champion not saying die in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Catches him. Big DDT. Puts Jayson Addair down in his place. Catches him once again. Harrison Rose. Big neck breaker lands. Jayson Addair gets laid out. Harrison Rose heads to the outside. Kendo stick in hand. Across the arm. Big drop kick connects Jayson Addair. Doing anything to keep the champion down. Shovel across the knee. Big drop kick misses. Throws him into the ropes and into the corner. Jayson Addair, kick to the face of Harrison Rose, folding him up on the middle rope like that. Huge move. Harrison Rose catches him with a huge kick. Takes the knees across the back of Jayson Addair. He's going for a cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Jayson Addair up to his feet. Harrison Rose catches him. Throws him into the ropes. Both men running into each other. Another kick to the gut. Harrison Rose. Knees across the back once again. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Jayson Addair fights out once again. Both men refusing to fall in this one. Big drop kick connects. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Jayson Addair still not able to do enough to keep Harrison Rose down. He's in the corner, got a big move in mind. Huge kick does not connect. Harrison Rose with a reversal. Off the top, frog splash lands. Harrison Rose, huge move, both men on their backs. Somebody needs to go for a pin, ladies and gentlemen. Both men sitting in the middle of the ring. Harrison Rose the first to make it up. Jayson Addair noticing, asking him to, oh my God. Kicks to the chest, huge kick to the face as well. Kendo stick in hand. Across the face. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Harrison Rose retains, ladies and gentlemen. Defeating Jayson Addair, the challenger who would not quit. Harrison Rose retains. Bringing the belt back home. Congratulations to the Mad King of Roses. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is the co-main event of the evening. Chloe Adams will be taking on Sloane. She will be defending the Prime Women's Championship here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Both of these women fighting forever to prove, one, that they are a fighting champion, and the other, that they are worth the shot at the belt. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the ring first, ladies, it is your favorite. She is Sloane. A slow, methodical walk to the ring for a slow and methodical wrestler, ladies and gentlemen. A technician in every regard. Sloane, probably one of the best women's wrestlers in all of UCW, and if not the world. PG show. Only thing we will allow. Keep it together, lady. Keep it together. And now, ladies and gentlemen, making their way through gorilla position as we speak, she is your UCW Prime champion. She is the reigning, defending Prime Women's Champion, ladies and gentlemen, Chloe Adams.
Gladiator of the mat.
Your first ever, the only ever UCW Prime Women's Champion, looking to keep the reign going. Purely dominant in this division.
No hocus pocus, I'm the one with focus. Blood in the water. It's
A very locked in talent, ready to put it all on the line. Both these women up to the challenge. Who will walk out with the gold, ladies and gentlemen? That is the question. The ring announcer getting everybody in line, letting them know what we are in for. The champion hands over the gold for what could be the final time. I hate how many scenes they make you go through. Ladies and gentlemen, the bell rings, the match begins. Both women missing their moves. Sloane somehow making it out on top on that one. Another, proving that she did not just luck into it. Chloe Adams misses the chop across the chest. Sloane catches her big punch. Got her by the back of the head. Collar and elbow tie-up. Sloane pushing the champion down onto the mat. Oh, wait, webcam. There we go. Hello. Chloe Adams has got the back of Sloane. Big shoulders to the head of Chloe Adams, but she keeps wrenching away at the waist of Sloane. Keeping the pressure on. Flips her over. Headlock is in place. Sloane doing anything she can to keep the champion on the ground, because once Chloe Adams is able to get going, once she is able to take control of the match with her speed, it is so incredibly difficult to keep up. Sloane trying to keep the pace in her favor. Slow moves targeting different parts of the body, making the back red of Chloe Adams. A count of 2 is what she gets, ladies and gentlemen, proving that the methods of Sloane are working. Chloe Adams. What? What? Sloane catches her, big clothesline. Chloe Adams up to her feet, big chops across the chest. I have no idea what just happened. I'm not with that though. That was like a 5-second match. Big drop kick. Chloe Adams wants Sloane up on her feet. The champion already off to a better start than what we saw prior. Catches her by the head. Chloe Adams spins out Sloane. Big stomp misses. Sloane gets out of the way. Huge kick to the gut. Slams her down. Working the neck now. Sloane in control of the champion. Champion gets a reversal, kicking Sloane off. Misses the neck breaker. Collar and elbow tie up once again, ladies and gentlemen. Chloe Adams, Sloane trying to prove who is the stronger woman in UCW. She's got her by the head. Big chop across the chest. Drapes her over the top rope. Huge kick to the body. Sloane catches her with a kick. Chloe Adams keeps the pressure on. Backs her down. Chloe Adams once again trying to outpower Sloane, proving the dominance of the champion. Sloane gets the upper hand this time, working the waist of Chloe Adams. Putting a lot of pressure on the hips. This is not good for the champion. She seems completely immobilized, ladies and gentlemen. She gets her over. Headlock in position. It looked like Sloane was tapping there for a second. Headlock wrenching. Chloe Adams trying to keep the pressure on. Sloane makes her way up to her feet, working the arm and the shoulder. Chloe Adams. A lot of pressure on the back of the arm and the shoulder of Sloane. Huge punch to the gut. And another. Big kick to the body. Head between the legs. Sloane carries Chloe Adams across the ring and it backfires. Chloe Adams goes face first into the ring. Count of 2 on the outside. There is countouts in this match, ladies and gentlemen. UCW Prime is our developmental show, so we have to teach the kids the fundamentals of wrestling. So certain matches will have countouts, certain matches will have disqualifications. Big knee to the face. Huge kick as well. Sloane now seems to be in complete control. As I say that, Chloe Adams with a reversal, able to get back up to her feet. Sloane heads up to the top. Big elbow connects. Huge clothesline misses. Chloe Adams gets out of the way. Throws her into the corner. Chloe Adams gets her up on the top rope. Big punch. What's Chloe Adams looking for? This doesn't, oh my God! Spilling Sloane over off the middle rope, going for the cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Sloane able to get out of this one. She wants her up on her feet. What's Chloe Adams looking for? Big kick to the gut. Spins her out. Oh my God. Sloane is asleep in the middle of the ring. Purely reactionary that she is able to get the shoulder up before the 3 count. Huge kick to the face of Chloe Adams. Sloane going for a cover. 1. Only a count of 1. The champion still very much in this match. Big chops across the body. Huge kick to the face. And another. Dragging her around the apron. Sloane throws it back above her opponent. Hits the big moonsault. Going for a cover. Only a count of 2. She wants her up. Gets out of the way. Big kick to the leg. And another. Chloe Adams with the reversals off the ropes. Takes her down. Wants her up once again. Chloe Adams up to the top, up to the middle rope. Big kick misses. Sloane gets out of the way. She's got the legs of the champion. Working the knees now. Going up to the top rope. The best viewers are free viewers, actually. Thank you, though. Huge crossbody connects. Sloane seems to be in control now, ladies and gentlemen. Huge kick to the body. Bounces the face of Chloe Adams off that turnbuckle, ladies and gentlemen. Misses the double axe handle. Sloane back up to her feet. Takes her out with a clothesline. Kick misses. There we go. Chloe Adams going for a cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Sloane still in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Going up to the middle rope. Off of it. Big move. Chloe Adams in complete control late in this match. 2. Only a count of 2. Chloe Adams, big kick to the gut. She's looking for something big. Sloane gets the roll-up cover instead. Big reversal. 2. Only a count of 2 once again, ladies and gentlemen. An incredible match between these two women. Huge clothesline, misses. Chloe Adams gets out of the way. Big kick to the gut, connects. Throws her opponent into the ropes. Takes the legs out from underneath her. Walks across her back. Chloe Adams trying to put it all together. Misses the attack off the middle rope. Gets taken down. Huge kick from Sloane. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Sloane wants Chloe Adams up on her feet. What's the challenger looking for? Catches Chloe. Gets her up. Slams her back down on her face. Sloane going for the cover. 2. Only a count of 2. The challenger still not able to do enough to keep her down. She wants her up on her feet. She catches her. Head trap. Sloane once again face first goes Chloe Adams. Going for another cover. 2, 3. Sloane is your new UCW Prime Women's Champion, ladies and gentlemen. An incredible showing. An incredible match. Absolutely insane. W Prime Championship action, your main event of the evening. PIKABOY takes on the UCW Prime Champion, Calvin Rodgers. Right here, right now. And of course, our ring announcer is letting everybody know what is going on here tonight. Making their way to the ring first, none other than the man who needs no introduction. Somebody who's been around the block in a couple of EFEDs, the young man indeed, starting his career very early. This man right here, known around the world as PIKABOY, making his UCW Prime debut. That is not a soft debut, an actual debut. The energy of the room just shifted and Prime just changed, ladies and gentlemen.
The wires are tangled, they spark in my head. A symphony screaming of words left unsaid. Static erupts, it drowns out the calm. Tremors beneath me, they shatter.
His first ever championship opportunity, sure to not be his last. And if you ask me, there's probably a couple defenses on the way after tonight. PIKABOY, ladies and gentlemen. A powerful presence in this locker room. Never having a match up until this point. Incredibly supportive to all of his fellow competitors. Very respectful young man. That's why we shell out the big bucks for the entrance.
The ground is cracking, it swallows my steps. Each move I make feels like tempting.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent. He is your UCW Prime Champion. A man who does need an introduction, because that is my job, ladies and gentlemen. Your UCW Prime Champion, Calvin Rodgers, the Death Machine, the American Tragedy, fighting out of Los Angeles, California. Your second ever Prime Champion, not your last Prime champion.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no man, I take no rest. It's my kingdom, this is my throne, my territory, my home. No man can touch me, can't bring me down. Through my blood, sweat, and tears, I've been lost, but now I'm found. Through the trial, the tribulations, I survived. Through the mud, I've been battered, I've been bruised, but I rose up through the flood. I rose up through the flood.
And there is a better look at the UCW Prime Championship. Everybody in attendance on their toes, because this one is sure to be a crazy one. Calvin Rodgers standing with the championship in hand. PIKABOY stands across from him. A big match in this young man's career. A big match that sets the tone of this young man's life. Here in UCW, Calvin Rodgers catches him early, showing the big young guy how it's gonna be, but this is not a small SOB. This is a big man right here. PIKABOY might be young, but he's got the size to compete with the best of them. Pause. Calvin Rodgers' choke is in effect. PIKABOY gets him off of him. Big punches. Meets him with some of his own. Huge kick misses. Calvin Rodgers standing underneath, behind the ropes, goes over him, crossbody connects, he takes out PIKABOY, going for the cover. 1, 2, only a count of 2. The champion not able to retain that easily. PIKABOY going for a roll-up pin, trying to get it out of nothing. Big punch across the face. Slams him down. PIKABOY showing the power now, going to, what's he doing? Wrenching the neck of his opponent. Calvin Rodgers gets out of the way. Big reversal. Up to his feet. PIKABOy looking to gain some breath, some time to himself. Calvin Rodgers with a table. Big kick from PIKABOy. Big DDT. Lays him out. Stomps down on his chest. The heels to the body of Calvin Rodgers. Throws him into the barricade. He goes up to the top. Standing up on that top rope, PIKABOy takes down Calvin Rodgers on the outside. Gets out of the way. Big chop across the chest. PIKABOy keeping it going. Big kick to the face lands. Calvin Rodgers wants him back in the inside of the ring. That is where this match has to end. Taunting his opponent. Maybe not a good idea. PIKABOy has the back of the head of Calvin Rodgers now. Bounces his face off the turnbuckle. Huge punch to the face. A combo of attacks. All landing. PIKABOy, what's he looking for? Heads outside. Back through the ropes. Stomping down on his chest. Beating his chest now, PIKABOy. Big move into the corner, going for the cover on the champion. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Calvin Rodgers probably not expecting him to even get that far. Not taking his opponent seriously, and this is what he gets. Uso splash from PIKABOy. Does all the damage it needs. Is that enough? 2. Only a count of 2. Calvin Rodgers still your champion, ladies and gentlemen. Working the legs. Goes through the ropes once again. Calvin Rodgers, kendo stick, or not Calvin Rodgers, PIKABOy, kendo stick in hand. Misses. Both men missing big running attacks. PIKABOy keeping the momentum on early. Calvin Rodgers fires back. PIKABOy catches the hand. Both men trying to prove their strength. PIKABOY obviously the one with more to prove in this exchange. Calvin Rodgers looks like he's a man fighting on fumes. Huge slap across the face from PIKABOY. Big slap. Both men going at it. PIKABOY asking for more, catching the hand of Calvin Rodgers. These two men, neither one saying die. Throwing haymaker after haymaker, going at it. Who will get the upper hand? Neither one. Both men dazed and confused on their feet. PIKABOY, big face buster, lays out Calvin Rodgers. Kendo stick across the body, misses. Calvin Rodgers with a backbreaker going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. PIKABOY able to fight out the challenger, still in this one. He goes outside. Kendo stick across the body. Takes it across his shoulders as well. PIKABOY barely able to evade. Takes the kendo stick across the body of Calvin Rodgers. Now across the back. Doing a lot of damage to the champion. Huge kick to the chest. PIKABOY once again looking for that big move. Going for another cover. Is that enough to keep the champion down? Only a count of 2. Kendo stick in hand, takes it across the knee of Calvin Rodgers. Huge spear does not connect. The Death Machine gets the reversal. Going for something huge. PIKABOY not in a good position. Huge knee. Big knee connects from the champion. Is that enough to retain? 2. Only a count of 2. The young man fights out. The American Nightmare, the American Tragedy, my bad, heads to the outside. Ladder in hand, PIKABOY makes his way up to his feet slowly but surely. Catches Calvin Rodgers, big forearm across the back. He throws him into the rope. Spear connects. Just like his dad, PIKABOY. Is that enough to get the belt? Yet no, it's not. Calvin Rodgers kicks out of the spear. He wants him back up on his feet. What's he looking for? PIKABOY up to the top rope. PIKABOY. Big frog splash misses. Calvin Rodgers gets out of the way. Goes through the ropes. Gets him up to his feet. Big choke is in place. He's got him. Locked in, loaded, ready to go. PIKABOY not in a good position. The choke does not look tight. Calvin Rodgers lets him go. Cannonball down onto the body of PIKABOY. He makes his way up to his feet, moving like a man possessed now. PIKABOY awaiting his opponent into the ring. Backbuster! He got him! 1, 2. Only a count of 2. PIKABOY fights out. Staying in this one. Calvin Rodgers cannot keep the challenger down. He kicks him off. Back underneath the ring, steel chair in hand. PIKABOY slowly walking towards his opponent. Huge chair shot to the head. Off the ropes, he catches him. Calvin Rodgers goes underneath the ring, looking for a kendo stick. What's he got in mind? Gets out of the way. Huge kick to the face, takes Calvin Rodgers out. PIKABOY back on his feet. Kendo stick across the arm. Once again, taking the fight to him. Misses. Huge kendo stick shot. Big punch to the body. Chop across the chest. PIKABOY gets out of the way. Huge reversal. Big punch incoming, lighting the crowd on fire. Takes Calvin Rodgers out, going up to the middle rope. He wants him up on his feet. What's he got in mind? PIKABOY trying to do what he needs. The big drop kick connects. PIKABOY. You gotta be quiet, sister. You gotta be quiet. They're just people. They're just people. Shove across the chest. Calvin Rodgers gets him out of the way. Big punch from PIKABOY. Oh my God! Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. PIKABOY is your new UCW Prime champion. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible performance. A 5-star performance in my opinion. We will get a vote later on. A new champion has been crowned once again. 2 out of the 3 championships that were on the line here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, did change hands. What an incredible match to end off this special episode of UCW Prime, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you all for showing up. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. The game will not load. To recap what we had, ladies and gentlemen, Shawn Hunter put the UCW Primetime briefcase on the line, and it did not come home. Ethan Omega stole it, and a free opportunity. He does not get this, but Shawn Hunter would have at the UCW Prime Championship without having to cash in the briefcase from Shawn Hunter. Ethan Omega, now your Primetime briefcase holder. Reckless Tom Richards won the tables match against Carnage, proving he is the bigger and stronger man and should go on to move higher up in the junior heavyweight division. Harrison Rose retains the Prime Internet Championship and the only championship retention of the night. And Sloane became your UCW Prime Women's Champion, taking down Chloe Adams for the honor. And ladies and gentlemen, in my favorite match of the night, the best match that we definitely had, PIKABOY did not retain. He took away the championship from Calvin Rodgers. An incredible match, one that is sure to be replayed and rewatched for years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. It was an incredible show. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for UCW Overdrive.
Yeah. Chat go out like a lion's roar. They spamming W's, we breaking the floor. Clicks go out like a rocket and fly. We raid the stream, it's a party tonight. It's a Twitch raid, baby, light it up.